Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is doing fine this wonderful morning. It's kind of cold, but hey. But like last time, we dealt with the Crucifixion Woods, Part 2. No, wait. No, on the last one, we did Part 2 of the Road of Sacrifices, and we also completed 100% of the Cathedral of the Deep. Now we are at the real, and I got it right this time, the real Farron Swamp. And as you can see, this place looks rather lovely. So, sadly, we cannot see no sun down here, but I would like to reiterate, please praise the sun, give us hope that we'll go through this, and we're going to get rid of these things. I'm getting hearing of that little slurping sound they do. So annoying. They can spit on you, they can cast poison, they're not necessarily strong. I think they can also lunge at you, but I can't remember. But we do not like slugs. It's freaking slimy invertebrates. Okay. I was also doing a bit of work, or a little research really. I have a lot of Covenant work I need to work on. And I also figured out, I also looked up on proper abbreviations of the Covenants. Now, let's take a look at this. The Way of the Blue. In order to get a blue sentinel to help you, you need to have this activate. Now, you can activate this, they will come and help out the blue sentinels. What I also found out, these two covenants are linked. So if you complete one, you complete the other. So that really helps out. And it turns out that ring I got for doing Rosarios, that is the first. The first reward. The other one, I'll be able to get a Maggot Man staff, which I'll have to get 20 more tongues. 10 for the first reward, 20 for the next, so 30 altogether. Turns out I only have the first thing of the Mound Makers, so I have more to turn in. Watchdogs of Farron. You get the Wolf Knight's curved sword, which I don't think I have, and then you also get the Wolf Knight's shield, which I kind of want that. Aldrich's Faithful. I have the first one, but not the second one. And the Spears of the Church. I haven't even tampered with this one yet because, yeah. But we got the Warriors of Sunlight, which is currently what we have. So, what we will do is I will activate the Way of the Blue because all these other ones, they will summon you to them. So, we're going to add this. That way we can get Way of the Blue people with us. I already have Tears of Denial. Now, enough Covenant talk. So, this area is basically if the definition open world, this map is open. You can go anywhere you like. You can go left, you can go straight, you can go up down, you can go left to right, north south, east west, and just all those amazing stuff. Hell, we are alive. There are a couple invasions we can get in this area, but what we can do is we are going to stick to the left. Why the left? Because I want to be different. There's a lot to cover here, a lot to pick up. Also, one thing you want to do. He seems to keep doing his thing. You might want to get yourself where is it? Purple moss clumps. Now this stuff will cure you of that poison buildup just in case. Now we choose this way, or if you want to, you can just come to the land, and the poison buildup will just gradually degrade. Now, this place is huge. And there is a lot of ground to cover up. Now, what's interesting, our goal here is to put out those fires. There are 3 in total, but rather than waiting for the poison buildup to get rid of, we are just going to leave it alone. Now, as you can see, I am poisoned. What we're going to do, we're going to eat this sucker. Now, I'm going to try and do something different. Like, okay. The Ring of the Evil Eye is very useful. We like our extra souls, but we're going to sacrifice souls for dark. So we got the poison bite ring. I guess the bite rings don't get pluses. So we're gonna increase our poison resistance. Which still increases quite a bit. So let's put our Covenant's ring on and see how fast it builds up now. Honestly, it feels roughly about the same. What about armor? So, poison. Poison. We have about 291 resistance. Now, if we really want to increase our poison, we're going to change up our armor. But our armor is simple. We use the Wolf Knight armor and the Dark Mask, so figuring that much is easy. So we'll go here, and we'll go with whatever gives us the highest resistance to poison. We're not worried about armor, because we're pretty much really tanky as is. Oop. 122. Now, I'm pretty sure I got stuff that's really good for poison resistance in my inventory, or put it in my storage. We're gonna be mixed up like crazy. Alright, now, as you can see, it does make a bit of a difference. Not much of one, though. Quite a few options we can go here. I should have bought. Pick up item. Prism Stones. Now this is also where this comes handy. We are gonna leave stones, letting us know that we've been in this particular area. Preferably the blue, green, anything that doesn't blend in, like that, or yellow. We don't like yellow. We get plenty of these, and they're very cheap, so we can always replenish. Also, we are at the very beginning, so we'll put here. Here and here, and we'll also put right here. So this right here will allow us to be like, oh hey, this is the beginning. I'll put even more one right here just in case. That's another blue, and as you can see them in the distance. Nifty little bugger, nifty little things. I love them. If you put too many of them in a certain area, you can actually cause the game to bug out because of frame rate. But we're gonna go under this ramp. luckily for us. Now, you can put a Prism Stone inside the water. Surprisingly, it works. We'll also go ahead and put 2 up here. I have more than enough, so as you can see, I'm not too worried about it. I'm kind of ill-prepared. I could leave and go get more poison moss clumps, but let's face it, just got done putting down a bunch of Prism Stones. So, we are gonna just go through here, kill everything. Now, there are hidden items all over the place. A stone parma is good for defense. Also good for parrying. I believe it gives maximum resist. I can't remember. Also, with us being poisoned like this, also, we want to make indication that we know that we've been here. Water. Yeah, you don't want to put them in the water. Also, we can also find several of the Dark Hand in here. They, as you can see, they can grab you, and they hurt. And they really hurt. I really like how I'm backstabbing them, but it's not working. They are doable. They're really, really annoying. So, we got the Sage's Coal. That will allow us to imbue our weapons with poison, or with magic. Now, we're gonna put some of these here to indicate that we've been here. Now, if you would have went the other direction rather than take a left like I did, you would actually have the element of surprise on him. Okay, now that we know that we've been there, there are some enemies in here that may give me a little bit of a problem, but we're not worried about that. Dark Spirit. This guy is a player, so we're gonna eat this. Interesting how he has so much reach. And he's using a poison build. This guy's annoying as hell. And that's what I was worried about. But he was a Mad Phantom. He can actually be taken out by NPCs as well. But I outlasted him. These guys are annoying. That jump ability they have is super lethal and deadly. Now, since I outlasted him, he did not get his item. And I think... Okay. Since I had the way of the blue, really kind of bothers me that no one came and helped. These enemies are quite doable. And now we're getting to a point where the poison is getting a bit higher where we can't move around as much. We'll just put one up here. We're going to come up here and get this, which is going to be a great sword. And be able to get the drop in on enemies could always be helpful. Launch, giving us an opportunity. Now, rolling, even though at the cost of stamina, we've been here. Again, it is very easy to miss stuff in this area. So, if we're aiming to do 100%, this might have to take quite a few steps. Now, granted, I'm gonna let you know now, I don't remember where everything is. So we're gonna be kind of doing this slightly blind. But this right here would be the first pyre. So, we extinguished the first flame. There are 3 flames in total, which you would think there'd be 4, because, you know, symmetrics. Alright. We're going to get rid of this poison because I'm getting tired of losing HP. Now, we're going to put up some Prism Stones here because it's very easy to get lost, and if we put these here, we know we've been here. So these are just guiding stones. And if I remember right, did I put some down here? Up one right here. Now, we're gonna heal up just a little bit. We are alive, so we are very, very open for invasions. Which, granted, it's dangerous, but at the same time, we have a chance of having people of the Way of Blue helping us, and hopefully we can get some items from them. Why would you fixing them? What? He's gonna go on a flurry. We're gonna get him in the back. Or better yet, we'll see about taking him on one-on-one. The bad thing about Havel's, its unique ability is where it covers you in stone, while the Dragon Slayer shield has a bit of a shield bash. Excuse me. Do I still want that bow? I do. That poison mist ability can be quite effective. Alright. Oh no! That was not what I wanted to do. Come on. Attack. Luckily, with the ones with shields, they're a little overzealous on their guarding. Now, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna deal with this lovely fella. And we're gonna get rid of our poison. And we got our first scroll from him for Orbic. Although, since we killed him, that's just gonna stay with us. Now, what really sucks is we are about out of Estus. Now, remember what I told you, that there were gonna be a few enemies here that will cause us a little bit of strife. And it's those. Annoying little buggers is what they are. They do a lot of damage. They cast Curse. You'll recognize those from our fight against Gale. They do a lot of damage. Those little skulls can hurt as well. But they're doable. And if I remember right, once dead, they stay dead. Now, we're going to get rid of our poison buildup. Regardless, we are going to have to rest at some point. So, we are going to have to handle that. So, that's one down. And then we are going to come over here and shoot you. Then we're going to bring out our shield. We're going to run over here so we're not in the poison. He's going to come to us. And he's going to just... We're gonna heal up because, or oh, he lived. He wasn't supposed to live. Enjoys. Well, honestly, I really do not care much. I used to like Demira's. If my guy didn't look like an ugly Papa Smurf, I would keep this ghetto. But we're not. I'm gonna keep my usual gear. That's the Outrider. Oh, here it is. We're gonna keep our usual ghetto. Now, everything's alive again, so we are just going to ignore all this. Okay, we're no longer using Prism Stones. We're now going to be going off mental note checks. We've been through all this. We're going to ignore the slugs. Oh, he comes back. Good to know. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You suck! I try to be more aggressive, and what happens? I lose everything again! But we're okay. We're gonna try that one more time. Since I no longer have anything to lose, we're gonna keep going. Maybe I should switch up to one of my better weapons. Note to self, this guy does not get staggered or stun locked. Got one of the more infamous Dark Mask. Alright, now that we've done all that, we're gonna run over here. Granted, we're gonna have to go through all these fuckers again. Warning! They will spam that jumping ability of theirs. They hit you once, they'll keep at it. So rather than going with instinct and attacking, dodge. Their mechanics are easy to forget, but very quick to pick up. Take a little bit of a side path. We are going to go up here. backstabbing is always your friend. You always want to try to get him in the back at least once. Rotten Grew curved sword. There's a Rotten Grew staff, I remember. This is also where the second pyre. Notice that once these are extinguished, they stay extinguished. So that still leaves us with one more. But we are aiming for 100%. I believe we can find a pyromancy scroll here, if memory serves. And I forgot to brush my hair this morning, so yay. But yeah, now that's out of the way, we no longer have to worry about it. So, you can drop down there. What I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to... Notice, in order to parry and backstab, you would have to time it right. You can't just spam the attack button. If it worked like that all the time. Only if it worked like that all the time. Okay, then we're just going to continue over here. Then we're going to go back to this guy that likes to spam jumping. Really annoying. Really annoying. If they're barehanded without armor, they'll be doing that quite often. It's really annoying. But sometimes things work out in this game for you, other times not. Hell, you guys seen it a few times. Where I can go through an entire area, not take a hit once. And I'll be completely okay. In other moments, I'll come across just normal enemies, and, well, that's what happens when you get flustered. Although, by me going this way, I gotta deal with... Oh, Mr. Dark Knight again. Now, bad thing with this guy, he's completely immune to poison. So... But other than that, he's doable. And if you want to do cracked red eye orbs, just to deal with him, they're a good way to they're a good one to farm. Yep. 5 hits. Jeez. Oh, by the way, this item right here, the Red Eye Orb, if you were to do Leonard's questline and whatnot, and fight the Dark Wraith, you would actually be saving yourself time, because that one cannot be cracked, and you can use it as many times as you like. The ones that crawl are weak, although we're not ready to go this way. We're doing the outskirts. We're doing the walls of the area first. Maybe. Oh, I hate poison. Now, last time we went up there. This time we're going this way. We're gonna follow this little invisible dude. Oh great! All three come back. Well, this time we have more Estus to keep us occupied. Forgot. That's one of the abilities. Oh, That is one of the abilities about having a spear with the shield. You can still attack while guarding. Part of the rule of being a phalanx. Okay, now. We are going to... I'm going to say draw you. Oh, I had to forget about you, didn't I? Yep, I'm gonna die. Because I decided not to deal with it. Another thing. Tears of Denial is kind of useless if you're poisoned. My summon sign disappeared. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna travel back to the Firelink Shrine. We're gonna go stock up on those moss clumps because we're low. I should have bought them when I had the chance. Alright, let's go ahead and use this. We'll go ahead and use all of these. That should last us.
Ah.
There you go. That might hold us. I'm not gonna guarantee anything. Actually, you know what? Let's check our storage armor helmets. 29, 26. 29 is the highest. Okay, so the Black Hand, 30 is the highest. Never mind, 31, the Worker's Helmet. Okay, so after the helmets, 59, 64. Is the highest. 67. 71. 71. The Painted Guardian. Okay. So 20. 21, 22, 25, also 25, so 25 is the highest, so now for the pants. 29, 44, okay, 44 is the highest, and that's going to be the worker trousers. We're switching up just a little bit. The sword, the great sword, is proving kind of ineffective. So what we are going to do, We're gonna go back to my axe. Might be slower, but it hits harder. Now, we're gonna change up our ghetto again, but this time we're gonna give ourselves the best possible poison resistance. 91. Alright. Alright, and last but not least, it looks so ridiculous. But we got the highest possible. Hold on. We're also gonna add this. I'll increase my resistance by an extra 100. Okay, we are ugly and hideous, but yet this should help us with the poison effects. Okay, here we go. Now we kill him in one hit. Our poison's going up quickly. So, I guess we can't complain. It's better than what it was. Hi. You think you're so special, don't you? Oh! My axe actually does stagger! And why didn't you guard? Why did you not recover? Why? Why? Why do such a thing? Not even that. We got high poison resistance. We got our clumps. Actually, you know what? Let's while that goes down, we're gonna rearrange all of this. Oh no, need the axe. Keep the axe. All right, first things first. Estus. Then we're gonna add our purple clumps. We are gonna put the white soapstone, then the red soapstone. Excuse me. These buddings right here are very useful. Interesting. These are not tied together like a bouquet. Anyway, then we're gonna put some fire bombs because, you know, range. Then you always want to have the coiled sword fragment because that right there is a permanent homeward bone. Then we're gonna want the binoculars, and then we're also gonna want our prism stones because I just like having those. They're fun. And while we're at it, we'll put the hello carving. And last but not least, we will have our dried fingers. Okay then. Oh, we're off to deal with the swamp. I really hate this place, but I'll gladly go through it again so I can leave it again. Oh, you think you're so suave. You're really, really not. What the hell? Having the red Eye Orb also is a great addition to have. The fact that we have that, we heal... Not red Eye Orb, the Ring of the Black Eye. The evil Black Eye. Ring of the Evil Eye, there we go. The reason why we like the axe, it staggers thy enemies. If the enemies can be thy staggered, we are happy. Now, we're going to continue this way. Wow! Just a little bit stronger, I can actually handle them. Hee hee. Nope. You! Leave me alone! Where am I going? No. Get rid of that. Then we're gonna go over here. Fuck it. We're gonna fight them. Now this is the fun part. They can actually hurt themselves in the fire. This is kind of a cheap way to handle these guys, not going to lie. Because all you need to do is have him step in it, and he'll just gradually take damage. But we're not worried about that right now. Do that, and you're going to attack him, and he's going to die that way. Black Bow of Ferris. Also, if you're going through your items, if you just hold down the D-pad, it'll just automatically go back to the first one. Now, we're going to do this. You get the Black Bow for 1. I wonder if I can get 3 hits off. Nope, not going to touch it. Oh, no, nope. Oh boy! He's gonna drop that down, he's gonna summon them, and we're gonna kick him out. Then we got Ferris's hat, which is honestly is more cosmetic. It doesn't really hold very much defense of any kind. But it's a little nice trinket, and it's a nice little Easter egg for Dark Souls 1. We got you. Could have easily gotten a 3rd hit in there, but we're not worried about that. Note to self. What makes this guy annoying is the fact that every time he attacks, you have to worry about all the souls that he conjures. settings. Now, granted, I thought those guys would not respawn, so I was right to say don't quote me. But on a lighter note, you will get a poison gem, which that will allow you to imbue your weapons with poison. Which poison is great for PvP. Luckily, we kill these guys in like 2 hits. Now that shield, that spear of theirs actually does natural poison damage. You stop that. Luckily, with our Ring of Evil Eye, we heal every time we kill an enemy, which really, really helps out. So, now that we got that out of the way, we are going to continue following the sides. Now, if you look there, white tree. Our buddy the giant is helping us from over here. While he does that, okay, you know what? We're just gonna let our boy handle that. One more should do it. It's also where we get our Crown of Dusk. That will also... You take more damage with that equipped, but you will deal more damage with your sorceries. It's not the most attractive looking piece of headwear either. I mean, it looks good on a female, but look at this! I am an ugly, wrinkled Papa Smurf. So, that is the only giant crab that's in this area. Now we're going to gather every item we possibly can, because we're aiming to 100% of this area. I'm doing this for you! Otherwise, I would just beeline it to everything and just get out of here as soon as possible. That's cute. Now, let's see. That's where those things were. Titan shard. Now, this right here is the way we should go, but we still got to get rid of that last and final fire. But we have a bonfire right here. Wow, I almost forgot about that. Hi! Uh-oh. Oops. You think you're so smart when you're right there shooting your poison? You look ridiculous. How did I miss? Skew little bastard. You. I feel better now. You! Leave me alone. Hey, an item. We like items. A wolf ring. The wolf rings are known to increase your poise, make it where you don't stagger as much. But if you want maximum poise resistance, you would want to wear Solaire's armor, have a wolf ring +2, and a great shield, and nothing. You'll become an impenetrable fortress. Joke's on us, we already got this one delit. And I would have had this bonfire lit a long time ago. If a certain someone, aka me. Right, you know what? We're gonna Ember up because, you know, more health. Now, the good news is, I think we got rid of the hard part. Yay! So, we are gonna just go on over here. Yellowfinger Hazel. Sure, this guy invaded us in the last area, but since we joined Rosaria's covenant by giving her the pale tongue, all you have to do is just give her one. You give her one and you're set for the remainder of the game. This guy will not help you, but he will help you since we did that. Now, we're gonna do proper bow. Cool. Now, a lot of them. Fiery explosion. All slugs die. Proper bow. Really? All I had to do is just come over here. Oh, well, we got another gesture out of the way. Still don't have all the gestures. By the looks of it, we are missing one more. Now, we got that ugly guy right over there. Luckily for us, he's the last one. You can't be my friend, but I will be your friend. I'll hit you with a giant tree and then a summon again. No! You! Uh-oh. Yellow finger. Now, this little ladder. This ladder is very important. We're not going to go up it just quite yet. Because we still got things to do. We got... Uh-oh. Oh, looky there. It's another one. Oh, I missed. Didn't miss that time. Let's see if we can get him again. Yeah, that's right. Step in the fire, step in the fire, step in the fire, step in the fire. Yeah, that's right. Stay in the fire. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. You can stagger this guy? I had no idea. There is no sun, but we shall bow our heads to the internal flame. And he can't be poisoned, lucky bastard. Now, you can actually cast a spell, Profuse Sweat, and it would actually help us. Ow! Now, I'm not in the mood to be poisoned, so we're just going to ignore that. And we're gonna come up here. This is it, Friday. Time for soup. A sunlight talus. And that right there is soup. There's an item over here that I did not grab. Now, that ladder from earlier will take us up to another specialized area. But that is going to wait till after we're done down here. We're going to go over here, we're going to take this. Now, this is where we get the Nameless Knight Armor. Now, I've got the soup. There's an item over there in the distance, so we're going to be continuing this way. Can't really reiterate enough how much I really do not like this area. Lucky for us, the last fire is right here. Oh, there was another one! He's not gonna leave me much choice, is he? Uh-oh. Give me stamina! I never successfully kill all of them. Let's say that's all of them. I hope that's all of them. I hope there's no more of them. I'm gonna cry if there's more of them. You see the big guy right there? We're not gonna sneak up on him. The evil fucker saved my life! Ah, good to be evil. Now, the last fire. Oh, so glad that the door opens by itself. I feel like I would have pulled a muscle with that one. So, you know, the moment I am out of this area, I'm going back to my original armor. FYI. Basilisk. Specialized items up there. Basilisk. They will apply curse. And if curse accumulates, you'll be eternally weakened. What are you hitting? What are you shooting at now? They're dead. Wait, that's that ladder from earlier I was telling you about. Oh, no you don't! Get rid of one of you at least. I'd rather have poison. Oh, where'd you come from? like them. But luckily, we have a buddy here helping out. We're gonna go in here, find a golden scroll. There's actually 2 scrolls here. Don't worry, this is not a mimic. This is where we get our etiquette, unique stuff. But we're done with that. Now, a little fun fact for you. Actually, this is the way I came, if I remember right. Yes, I came this way. So, there are items up there. We'll be able to get those soon. Now, if you were not part of Rosaria, look, a random hand. You will actually get invaded by this guy. And then look, there's more geckos. Get out of there! Oh, crap. Get over here, Yellowfinger! Accumulating curse is never fun. This is probably the most I've ever used a bow in this game. Little fun fact. Those little big eyes, yeah, those aren't eyes. If you look very closely where the little mouth is, their eyes are right above it. Right next to it. But, yeah. I hate this. The reason why I hate this area because you move like this through at least a good 75% of this area. Roll hey. Fun fact, we are now back at the beginning. Now that I can run normal again, we're just gonna beeline straight. I'm not gonna worry about them. Yeah, we got the weird hound bastards all over the place as well, so, but we're not gonna worry about them. Ah, we're going this way. Now, this place is very slow going, due to the fact that you've got all this muck. So, we have this right here. Wolf blood hourglass. But the good news is, since we have all the upgrades, killed just about everything in this area, which is nice. Oh, it's about time I take my medicine, but just a little bit further. Now, we got a lizard up here. Twinkling Titanites are always useful. If I remember right, there's 2 of them up here. Or not. Now let's see, which one was it? I believe it was right here. Dream Chaser's Ashes. Now, we're gonna go ahead and light this bonfire, and to our leisure, we are going to rest here. Granted, we just respawned everything back down there, but we're back. This is the Great Wolf, or the Old Wolf Farron. Now, the blue guys that invaded us in the Crucifixion Woods, you get the Watchdogs of Farron from this wolf. A little FYI for you. But yeah, we're practically done with poison. Now, I want to get my original ghetto back up. Ah! That looks better. Oh, we can see the light. Praise the sun. So, yeah, we explored all of that. Fuck that swamp. We got the Cathedral of the Deep way over there. Yeah, we're done with that area. We got the something over there. We're not quite done with the castle. We'll be touching up on that much later. That's a big boy. We're gonna go take care of the big boy. Hey, big boy! You were there the big dare club. Come on, big boy. Come on, I will smash you with thy axe. This is what we call the Stray Demon. By killing him, you can actually get that ability to launch rocks at everybody. What's fun about this guy, you can break his legs. This guy does not really have any special stuff about him. There's the butt slam. Gotta get my stamina up. He can grab you and chuck you. And if you're not careful, he can literally throw you right off the platform. And we just broke his leg. By doing that, he becomes very immobile. starting to think breaking his legs was a bad idea. Drink the soup, and one more arrow should do it. Or not. Here I thought breaking his legs would be useful, but it's the fact that you can do it. I recommend not breaking his legs because, as you can see, he gets a little bit more frustrated. Frustrating, to be more precise. Okay, I forgot to breathe. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, now there's a little something around here somewhere. Oh, I just gotta figure out where. Ah, yes, over here. Now we're gonna go over here, climb up here. We're going to drop on here. Then we're gonna drop over here, and then we're gonna drop down one more time. Nothing behind us. This place is practically lizard galore. But we're gonna focus on getting this one. If you're lucky, you can get both of them. I ran out of stamina, which is why I wasn't able to do it. Now, the only way to get that thing right there is just to respawn back. Well, luckily for us, there are 3 lizards here. Not that difficult. You get some basic enemies, which we haven't seen these guys in a while. There is a pilgrim right here. Don't know why that one's a different color than the others, but just a thought. Don't mind if I drop in. Now, a little fun fact for you. If you look up, if you look right across there, you see those little bumpers? That's where we found Yol. Logged that, but we basically just made full circle. Because over there is the high wall of Lothric, where those little flying imps took us from up there. Then we're gonna come up here. Excuse me. No items, just a couple of lizards and a few enemies to kill. If your health was not high enough, that surely would have killed you. But the stray demon is a one-time thing. You kill him, he's no longer there. Unless you start a new game. Then things become... Then I'll have to do all this again. I swear, when I do New Game Plus 7, I'm not looking forward to doing this again. But you know, this is like the only... there's a lot of areas that frustrate me, but this area, I just don't like it because it's just time-consuming. There's constant poison. Sorry if I keep pausing. My acid reflux has like acid It's like my stomach acid's trying to work its way up through my esophagus. It's really annoying. Okay, note to self. As long as you don't die, you can actually place Prism Stones, rest at a bonfire, and they will still there. They will stay there. Good to know. And I'm fat rolling. But we are now done with the Farron swamp. Now, where we're going is we will not need that bow anymore. Now, there's the Prism Stone. Driving! Easy backstabs. If you can do it, do it. Another Prism Stone. Now, what's interesting is... Oh, look at that. They think I'm his mama. Now, some interesting fact. There are some enemies in here. If you leave that Dark Knight alone, you will actually have him trigger and attack said enemies. As you can see, he'll fight them for us. If we would not have dropped down, we would have been up here. Now, there's actually 2 of those Dark Knights. Food for thought. Now... you would want them alone. Notice. Cold. Really? Stop that. You look ridiculous. Little fun fact. If you want farming, you can just spawn them and just watch them kill people over and over and over and over and over and over again. But instead, we're going to come over here, we're going to light this bonfire. Londor Pale Shade. We're going to light that bonfire. We're not going to worry about that shade yet. Excuse me. Easy peasy. Be wary of treasure. Sure. Now, this right here is going to be the last crystal lizard we'll fight in this game. One more. Stagger. And headshot. Now the scales are very useful in certain items. Here we'll get the great magic weapon. Now as you see, this takes us back to... well, it's actually the crucifixion woods. Hey! Did I say you could attack me? I don't think I did! Now if you excuse me... oh, hey, he does that. I forgot. While we're here, we're gonna fight this Black Knight, because, you know, souls, and I'm greedy. Oh, look at you! Note to self, if you don't have the Mule Kick ring on, and the Night Slayer thing on, you will not break through these guys' guard, and they don't guard nowhere enough, because these guys are pure offense. Also, you can farm them to get their Black Knight armor, which is possibly the best armor in the game. The only thing is, it's ridiculously heavy. Now, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna kill a couple of these bugs. Or bet we're just gonna kill one of those bugs. If I remember, I took my Ring of Evil Eye off, which I did not, which is nice. Right, this area is quite long. We already destroyed a sub-boss. We dealt with a couple of Dark Knights. If I recall right, I did not rest at the bonfire. So, we still got Tears of Denial, which is a good thing. We are going to summon this guy, because why not? He's there, might as well make use of him. As we wait on him... a dual bow. Ha! Okay, that's 3 trophies left to do, and I platinumed this game. Nice! And we're just gonna come up here. Luckily, our friend with the dark skull mask, our Dark Knight over there, not Batman, took care of a couple of guys for us. But as you can see, he left a few of us. Just for us! So I was missing 2 bows. Oh. Ah, they killed them for us. Now, I like to think I got everything. Now, you can hear stuff in the background. Be wary of close range battle. Tough enemy ahead. Now, we're gonna heal. Now, this fight is probably my most favorite fight in this entire game. You can actually learn that pose. Forgot about that one. It's actually one of the few poses where you keep your weapon out. Now this is the Abyss Watcher. What makes him unique? These guys, I believe, if I recall right, they can also be backstabbed. Now, what makes this unit fight amazing is the fact that others will spawn and revive, and they'll actually fight each other. Granted, our little buddy there probably will die, and we're gonna leave him. We're gonna let them have it. We're just gonna let them fight it out. Plus, listen to the soundtrack. Do not get souls for killing the extras. Alright, I think it's about time we wrap this up. First time you see a blood gathering. This is where it gets challenging. The only thing is, this guy can be backstabbed, which the way is how you could cheese him. Got the cinder of a lord and the soul of the blood of the wolf. The Abyss Watchers has possibly the best song music in this entire game. At the same time, there's a lot of history just in this room. They have fought for an Eternia, protecting the Abyss, trying to find a way to live up to Artorias' name. And thus, only one can make it, but they will always be in an eternal slumber or an eternal battle to fight over and protect the catacombs of Karthus. But that is a story for another time. Now, we are going to travel back to the Firelink Shrine, see who we can talk to, see if we can make friends, See what we can buy from the store, because I think we definitely need to restock on a couple days. We got plenty of souls. If we're lucky, might have enough for a level up. I doubt it. If I would have ever died and lost my souls in the first place... Nope, cannot level up at all. Let's see, we have... You! Let's see what you have to say now that I got rid of all of them.
You oft the Lords of Cinder, the Undead Legion. So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward? I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place.
The Farron Ring.
I pity the sorry souls.
Now, each throne can represent each of the lords. The many swords of the Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. Four heads. Of course, the one over there is for Aldrich, which we'll come across that one later. Then we got him. Then there is King Lothric himself. And we're not quite sure about this one. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Furia, do you have anything different to say?
Speak thy dishonorable Lord of Hollows. Lord of Hollows, may the dark sigil guide thy way.
Okay, usually once you buy all the stuff from her,
Till we meet, may the dark...
we'll talk to her a little bit more later. Then we got this guy.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well...
we'll be able to have more for him to do a little bit later. But we're maxed him. We maxed him out.
Goodbye. Oh, this place.
Let's see what old Corix has to say.
Ah, there you are, Iron Plea. If you seek pyromancy tomes, take this sage advice. The lands of the lords converge upon Lothric. The home of pyromancy's drifts comparatively close as well. At least, that is what pyromancers of the Great Swamp believe. The place is called Izalith. Oh, how I wish to behold a primal pyromancy. Well, these are old tales. No one knows where the truth begins or ends.
I already have 2 of each of these spells in my inventory, so we're not going to worry about that.
Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher?
Now, dialogue doesn't really change much for other things. Now, we're going to talk to this lady.
well, how?
Then we're going to give her the Dream
Passion
Chaser's Ash.
one, what woeful umbral ash is this? This barren dust, stuff of a fool, won't yield aught. Where didst thou happen upon the stuff? Tell me for the sport. Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world, more's the pity. It must come from one most foolish indeed. Wouldst thou not agree?
A hidden blessing. This right here will fully restore your magic. Very useful. Undead Hunter's Charm. That will cost me all my souls. So I'm just gonna buy I'm gonna say 50 of these. Be useful later on when it comes to mimics. Now, by doing that, we can now buy infinite Titanite shards. Very useful. Now we could buy the Undead Legion's armor, which I already have. Feathered arrows. Max that out. And now that I actually got more souls, we're gonna go ahead and not maximize that, but we will rebuy the maximum of these. Excuse me.
Ashen one.
But we can't level up. We've done everything we could. And I will continue with part 5 in a minute. I'm going to take a little bit of break, get a drink, eat a sandwich, use the bathroom, and whatnot. Anyway, hope this has been insightful. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I will be right back. I'll see you all in the next video.